Hello everyone, my name is Pete. It's my first internet appearance. Hooray! Today I'm not only introducing myself, this is the first episode of my new show, Paint with Pete. It's gonna feature Photoshop, Painter and Flash basics alongside with Technic Silver Common Art Block, creating brushes, textures, painting approaches and lots more. So let's get started. Since this is my very first episode, I thought this should be about warming up, getting ready for real painting is sort of like getting in the mood of winning a StarCraft match or let's say writing an essay. You need to get yourself comfortable. Make sure your chair is not squeaky, get yourself something to drink and most importantly, turn off your phone. I always forget that. In case you're wondering about my accent, English is not my native language. I'm an ape! Come on, give me a break. As you might have noticed, I started this picture by blocking in colors. This is my usual approach if I want to get something done quickly. Because I'm warming up, I chose a topic I'm most comfortable with, girls. I've done loads of this stuff. After that I draw the lines, which helps me getting the proportions right. Blocking in colors is fast, but you're risking to make an awful lot of mistakes. And you'll see me do many of those. But let's not worry about perfectionism here, we just want to get our fingers to warm up. Speed is very important. Going back and forth within your startup sketch not really helpful. Get yourself in the mindset of getting done as fast as possible. Restrict yourself. Restrict yourself to a single brush, for example. Why? Because you'll learn to use it in all sorts of ways, and more importantly, you'll save time. Choosing tools from drop-down menus again and again really doesn't. Bear in mind that this video is speeded up times 10 though. I'm sorry, but I'm not that fast just yet. I wanted to be done within an hour because this is the time I need to get back in shape, and I wanted this video to be nice and short. For me, it really does matter during what time of the day I start to draw and how long I'm approximately doing this. And you should at least think about your most creative time of the day. Some people love to paint during the night. People like me work best during daytime. Believe me, it's worth a thought. As you can obviously tell, I'm spending a ridiculous amount of time on her face. This is because I want the viewer to look at her face rather than her boobies. Details attract the viewer's eye, so make sure there's not much going on at your weak spots. If you have a hard time drawing hands, for example, don't just let her hide them behind her back, that's too obvious. If you have a dark overall appearance, just make those damn hands dark as well. I always keep an eye on the navigator. You can't see it, but it's in the upper right hand side of the screen. It's as important as the minimap in most real-time strategy games. You can kind of have a look from a long distance if your image is developing in the right direction. If it looks good on the navigator, you're probably on the right path. For a sketch like this, I'm trying to stay on as few layers as possible. I'm saying this because I'm aware of the fact that you can't see those layers as well. I'll include those in my next episode though. Right now I have only a background layer and a girl layer. Later on, I'll be adding a third one, the lighting layer. But we'll talk about that in a sec. You might think that I'm using a lot of black. Yes, I do stick to many dark colors, but there is no pure black at all. It's always with a touch of red or blue in it. Pure black only occurs when absolutely no light is hitting the surface. Light doesn't hit a surface when it's covered up by something. But you're not going to be able to look at these places. So try and avoid using pure black in paintings. Since we're talking about colors, you must be aware that colors have the ability to make things pop. Alongside with values, they are the ones giving your image some depth. Depth is important because if you do it right, the viewer is going to get sucked into your painting. Shit, this is of such major importance that I'd like to dedicate a whole episode to only that. Ah, yes, the lighting. This is what is the most fun to me. That's why I'm always saving this towards the end. And yes, this is the reason why I opened up a new layer. If your character is hit by a red light, for example, and it's all kept on one layer, you can easily use the hue saturation slider to change the color of the light. I love to play around with that. Sometimes I keep adding light sources and totally mess up the picture. Another reason for me having it on separate layers. Okay, I think we are going to wrap for today. I could go on and on, but I told myself to be done within an hour, so it shall be. I'm not really sure yet where I'm going with this series. Since there's so many tutorials out there, I'm not going to worry too much to make this a proper learning experience or something. Instead, I might just focus on specific topics I care about. I'm not sure yet how often I'm going to be able to make an episode, since this took me the better part of the day, but we will see. Suggestions are always welcome. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Check out my blog at lifehanso.blogspot.com or follow me on Twitter. You'll find both of the links in the description of this video. So, that's it guys. See you soon. Bye.